me up a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I've got people and a phone and a grasp on the passage of time. Yeah, they rang me up, said, Tim, will you go on Ruth Jones' show? They want you to sing a song, it'll be fine, fine, fine. But the problem with my particular oeuvre is that half my songs are 5 minutes and over. And the wisdom here at the BBC is that viewers switch off if you go past 3. And a lot of my songs have a bit of bad language, which causes the viewers untold anguish. It seems their tolerance for smuttiness is reserved for pussy puns on Are You Being Served? And so I need a song that only goes for 3 minutes without no bums or blasphemy in it. A lovely little song specifically written for the delicate skin of middle-class Britain. I need a song with a chorus and a verse with no nasty-ass cussing and a cussing. I'm a little too lewd and a little too long. I gotta find myself a 3-minute song. And they said, remember boy, that music is like love making. It's simply self-indulgent to take it past 3 minutes. Remember boy, that music is like love making. Everybody loves the pianist, but length must have a limit. So you need a song that only goes for 3 minutes without no pornography or politics in it. You're a little verbose and a little bit wrong. You gotta find yourself a clean living 3-minute song. 300 beats at 100 beats a minute with nice clean jokes and a hoedown in it. Something for the telly that never ever fails to appease the viewers of BBC Wales. And even in the bridge, I won't be lyrically adventurous, intellectually unmentionous, or racially contentious, and I won't make double entendres at the expense of the Chinese. For China is a country that can bring me to my knees. For China, for China, for China, for China, for China is a country that will bring us to our knees. Ooh, Mr. Humphreys, my pussy is all wet. 2, 3, foreskin. I need a little happy clappy country song, nice and repetitive and not too long, boring enough but not too boring, with a key change here to prevent me snoring. I need a song that is only 3 minutes without no buggery or blasphemy in it, something with a pleasing rhyme and rhythm. Well, if you can't beat 'em, get conservative with 'em. To flog more tickets to my concerts by convincing the viewer that musical satire hasn't progressed since Victor Borge. You've got a telly and I wanna be in it, and apparently you'll only watch for 3 minutes. Yeah, apparently you'll only watch for 3.
Good morning. How's everybody doing? Everybody feeling good? Everybody feeling lively? Hopefully you are. I know I am. Gucci, Gucci, gang, gang, swag, swag. That's how we do it. How are you? My goodness. I just blacked out for a minute. That was crazy. What's the name of the song? This is Welcome to the Internet by the one and only Bo Burnham. Let's see. Finland NATO membership, yo. Dab, dab. Thank you for the sub, Juan. Thank you. Appreciate you. At home working? Good. It's a very snowy day here.
That's most definitely what's up.
In Colorado. Very snowy, very chilly, but it's good. Today, we're doing just a quick little thing. Basically, yesterday I was supposed to put up the video on Resident Evil 4 Remake. And in that video, I say, hey, come by the stream after and we're going to vote on whether or not a game like Resident Evil 4 Remake deserves to be considered for Game of the Year, because it's always been a little bit of a hot topic. Do remakes qualify for Game of the Year? Like, they're making something, yeah, but it's not the same as like a brand new game. You know, for me, it's different, but I understand some people are going to say, well, Resi 4 Remake is so good, it deserves something. So we're going to do a little poll. We're going to do a poll. All of you guys are going to vote, and we're going to see what the people think. I wish I was in the snow. It was 91 here in Dallas yesterday. Disgusting. Yeah, that's tough. I remember I remember the Dallas heat, because Texas heat is tough, man. It depends on where in Texas, but like Dallas, Fort Worth, McKinney, where I grew up, that's like dry heat. And oh man, it's just different. It's just different, you know. Yeah. By the way, somebody asked, who was it? Oh yeah, Buddy was like, you were gonna go on another Scientology deep dive. I don't really know what happened yesterday. We were like just chatting about movie stars. Then out of nowhere, we got into a Scientology deep dive where we rambled about Scientology for like an hour and a half. It was like a whole thing. It was a whole thing. I actually considered coming onto this stream dressed in like the button up and dressed like a member of the Sea Org and like just going with it, pretending like I'd been converted. Like, so yeah, the church called me and they made some really good points. And I think, you know, it's just to make sense. It just makes sense. But basically this is going to be a quick stream because we have library time today, where we get to take Lockie to library time, where he gets to hang out with a bunch of other kids. He gets to read books. He gets to dance. They play some music and he dances around. It's really, really freaking cute. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. In more news of me never being able to chill out, we're going to try this. I'm going to try it off stream, I think, because it's a very different kind of microphone from this one. We're going to try it. I don't think it's going to be a good fit for the space, but we can try it. And if we hate it, we'll just return it. Story of my life, right? Does anyone know what this is? I don't think you can read the box. If you're into sound and audio stuff, you probably can recognize it just from the box. Just from the box. Imperium. Neumann? Yeah. It's a Neumann. It's a Neumann. This is the same microphone that Howard Stern uses and has used on his show since the late 90s. And she's sexy. But, I mean, you know you're dealing with a nice microphone when they send it in its own unique wood box for holding it. But it's a large diaphragm condenser mic, and it's sexy. It's very potent. I don't think it'll work super well in this space, but we're going to try it. We're going to find out, because what I've been told is with my type of voice, this microphone can sound really, really good. So I figured, why not try it? We'll try it. And again, if it sucks, we return it. Story of my life, I'll return you if I don't like you, because you're not that great. I've done that with a lot of things. You try it, you don't like it, you return it. It's That's how it goes. How it goes. It's 11 p.m. here in Perth, Australia. G'day, Luke. First time I've been able to join you live. Awesome, Steel Nips. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I guess normally we go up at 10, which would be midnight. Oof. Oof. I will say we've been looking at, I talked to Nikki about it and like trying to rearrange the schedule a little bit to do some streams at different times. So doing some streams for what would be evening here in the US of A, which for you guys would end up being like, what, mid-afternoon? Early afternoon, maybe? So I don't know. We'll probably try some more variability in the schedule. It would at least mean you won't need to shove RE35 into Nikki's face when she's talking talking away from the mic. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. It's so funny. She just doesn't, I think it's because she doesn't have the headphones on. When you have the headphones on, you can hear, oh, I'm far away. And then the mic monitoring makes it, okay, now I'm talking into the microphone. It makes sense. But she will just be like standing over here. Yeah, so today we went with Lockie and I we went to Target and did some shopping, and it was really nice. And I got a Starbucks coffee, and it was really tasty. Some nitro cold brew, sweet cream. And I'm like, girl, talking to the mic. I spent time looking into it because I was like, I have the extra mics laying around, like literally laying around. I was like, what would it take for me to just have another boom arm that I can just bring down whenever Nikki comes on stream and she can just talk straight into it. However, it's a little more complicated to get working than I had initially hoped because the Go XLR has a single XLR in. So the only way I could really do it is if I have another DAC, if that's the right term, another DAC to like handle the input and balancing and stuff. And at that point, like, kind of defeats the point of the Go XLR because then I'd have like one master control of mic audio from the Go XLR to control both mics, but then I have to have a separate one, you know, so it's this whole thing. Get a USB mic. Yeah, I do have the AT2020, first nice mic I ever bought. I got this back in like 2015 probably, and it's great. It's also a dynamic condenser. That didn't make any sense because those are two opposite things. It's a condenser mic, but it's USB, and it's fine. This is one of those, though, that like if your cell phone is near it, like sitting on the desk and it's mounted here, you'll hear interference and stuff. It's weird. It's weird. Weird how things work. Luke streams at a time that is so good for me, 12 p.m. here in Brazil right now. Awesome. Well, and so some streamers, they stream right through the middle of the day in the US, and they have a very good time with it. For me, I generally do like mid-morning to mid-afternoon, and it's pretty good. But what I've realized, and you guys would probably notice this too, a lot of the people that come out end up being from like, a lot of Europeans come out, which is awesome. A lot of Australians make it to the stream. But I've noticed there's not like a ton, certainly not as many as you would think, of like Americans coming out, which is just kind of surprising to me. And I think it's because we're streaming in the middle of the workday. But I was like, well, then why are all of the other big streamers streaming during the middle of the day too? Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. But who knows? Courier, oh heck, I have a great lunch and a Luke stream. It's a good day already. Boom, bing, bang, boom. It's 11 a.m. in Canada. That's good. Elif, you're from Brazil or from Iran. Oh, that's crazy. What time is it in Iran? It's got to be, I mean, it's not going to be as late as Australia. So probably like maybe early evening, I would guess. Lol, I'm still in school here in the U.S. Well, that's the thing is I'm like, you look at all the big guys. All the big guys are streaming right about now. And so you have like Tfue, Ian DeNorris, maybe? I'm not sure. I have a lot of chess streamers recommended to me. Shocker. Symphony. What are some really popular areas? Subathon, I don't know. These are all recommended. But just if we're looking at the big guys, Ibai, I don't know who that is. Papa Platt, I don't know who that is. Oh, no, I don't know who that is. I was like, oh, XQC. No, it's somebody else. I Norris, no idea. Spurzito, I have no idea who that is. I don't know any of these people. So, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, there's a lot of like Japanese and Russian streamers, so maybe I'm just full of it. But it's also a little early. I think Nick starts streaming usually at 10. But I don't know. I've thought about going later. Or at least adding in a later one. I have no idea. Let's see. Just finished work here in Slovenia. What's the time in the U.S.? Where I am in the U.S. is it's 9:19 a.m. So it's early. Just starting the day. It's very snowy outside. It's feeling good. Feeling good on a Wednesday or on Tuesday. Sparkling thoughts. Give me the hope to go on. Let's see. Thank you, Courier, for the sub. Thank you. Is it not going off? Did it not go off? What the hell? Do I not have like an events panel? Pooh, man. I guess not.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I guess Courier didn't go off. I don't know why it didn't go off. Huh.
Skill issue.
Skill issue. For real. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Anyway. Luke, we need more mods. Your mods only consist of Australia and UK. Yeah, I think we need American mods. I think that's what diversity is our strength. We need to balance it. We need representation, guys.
Daddy, chill.
No. Daddy, chill. Oh, man. Caitlin, I volunteer as tribute. I am the same time zone as Luke. Oh, well, that works perfect. Boom. What the hell is even that? I appreciate that. Caitlin, yeah, message me on Discord. I think that could be a good fit. I'll see if Rocky approves. I made a policy for mod selection because I made a couple of, let's just say, bad choices. I won't get into details, but I made a couple of oopsie choices with who I allowed to be mods. And, oh yeah, she can't DM you. That's true, because I should. Yes, that's true. I'm gonna make it difficult. Just DM me. It'd be like me, like,
Wow.
yeah, just talk to me in the office. I'll be there. Let's go talk right now. I can't do that. Please. Let's see. Devso, can I mod lol? Yeah, why don't you? Here's what we'll do. You guys, Devso, I think would be a good fit. Devso's been around for ages. Caitlin, I think would be a good fit. Very, very sweet and nice. I think what we'll do is message Rocky with your like time zone, so we can figure out, make sure we have it a little balanced, and then from there, we can manually add things, because we'd want you to be mods here on Twitch and on YouTube and stuff, because the nice thing is that like when you're modding or when you become a mod, you can also, like when you're watching videos and stuff, if you see those like bots that, you know, they do the thing, oh, message me on Telegram, I'm totally Luke and I'm giving away 17 PS5s, you can, as a mod on YouTube, theoretically flag that comment and get that person hidden from everybody else, just as you're like watching the videos normally. So that's how we can help kind of combat that stuff, because there's just so many. It's ridiculous that YouTube hasn't figured it out. Let's see. Yeah, that oh wait, what is that? Was weird. So the King Cobra JFS sound alert, Rocky, is super quiet. I don't know why. It's the King Cobra one, and there's another one that's super quiet. So we'll have to fix that.
That's most definitely what's up.
So I just play it manually because I have it on the soundboard. Because why not?
Daddy, chill.
Daddy, chill. I honestly need to host a mod meeting explaining and tutorialing everyone. Is tutorialing a word? That's amazing. Tutorialing.
That's what she said.
I don't think it's a word. You made it a word. I guess I just did.
Wow.
Yeah. I Googled it, and the only thing that popped up was this article or this post on r/I had a stroke, where it's just a comment that says, "Tonight's tutorial's the best tutorial I've ever watched. Super informatic and love the soft ow in one nice tutorial. You taught everyt nice tutorialing. Thanks a lot, heart." r/I had a stroke. So so that's yeah. Nerd. Tutoring is the correct. Yeah, that sounds more right. I'll give that. Mod meeting after this stream. I mean, if Rocky's down to host it, I won't be able to go because, like I said, we're going to story time at the library with Lockie, so I'll be booked up. But if Rocky wants to host that, I'm down to approve that. You know. Luke, why is your grandma's skull constantly changing location? Dude, Steel, you have no idea. So many people come into chat and ask me, is that a real skull? So many people. Like, do you think I just have human skulls laying around and sitting on top of, like, audio equipment? Like, it's insane to me. Maybe. I will say, I went on Etsy and I looked up curiosities, okay? Curiosity. Oh, I didn't have the thing selected. Curiosity. This is a search. And I don't know if I can actually show this. Well, I'm sure I can show some of the other things like this. I won't show like the replications of human stuff, but like this is just a little cute red baby octopus in a jar, wet specimen, ethically sourced, gothic witchy. And it's just like a little baby octopus that died somehow. And they're not protected species, I guess. And then they put them in glass jars, and they're called curiosities. They're just like weird, unsettling things that people decorate their rooms with. And there's a bunch. I mean, they do it. Baby rabbits. People do it with that.
What the hell is even that?
I know, right? Like, they do it with bats. Hearts, like butterflies. I've seen fish, gothic decor, like a bunch of really weird random stuff. They have like magpie skulls and stuff. Like, people go hard with these quirky, weird decorations. This is actually kind of cool.
Wow.
I'll give him that. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. But I'm weird. I just find that cool. But anyway, I think people think maybe I'm like a curiosities collector and I have really weird, gothic, unsettling things. And to be honest, I kind of would like to. Like, I've said many times, personally, for me, what fills me with joy is the macabre. Yes, exactly. I like feeling as though I'm living within a Tim Burton movie. I just do it. Like, it makes me happy. I like it when it's snow.
That's what she said.
Yeah. I like it when it's like cold and misty outside, when the weather's just super depressing and overcast and rainy. I like, hold on, what's his, Tim Burton house tour. He did like a tour of his house with all of his, no, that's Guillermo del Toro. No, I saw a video a long time ago of Tim Burton giving a tour of his house, and it was crazy. Like, he had so many insane, quirky things that you would just never know about, like collectibles tied to the Jack the Ripper case and all sorts of weird stuff. And honestly, I could see myself getting into collecting weird stuff like that. So I understand why people think that I might have it. but I don't. I have wax and resin skull, and then a bunch of Legos. It's far less exciting than you would hope. But what are you gonna do? Today's sponsor, Curiosity Stream, but Curiosities Stream. I think there should be a remake category, but not qualify for GOTY unless maybe a certain amount of time has passed, say 20 years, because I'm sure we'll see reinvention of games that deserve that spot. Yeah, it's really weird. It's a tough line to draw. I'm not sure either. Let me open the poll. Complete all. Oh, weird. There we go. What the hell is even that? Let me start the poll. Manage poll, new poll. Should remakes qualify for GOTY? Yes, no, maybe, with time since original. Since yes, no, OG. Wow. Or yes, no, maybe 20 years since OG. Yes, no, maybe 10. Whoops. Let's do 10 plus years since the OG. And then 5 plus years. And let's just see what people say. Duration, we're going to run this for 10 minutes. Boom. Okay. Everybody, toss your votes. Let's see. I agree it's a tough line because there's no, like, if we say something like, it depends on how different the remake is, that's weird. Because, like, who determines how different the remake is? The easy answer is you just nominate it, and if every other game that year sucks, then it wins. Like, if every other game for 2023 just sucked ass so bad that they decided to just give it to the remake, well, I guess the other games that year didn't do very well. What is GOTY? Game of the Year. Sorry. So the easiest solution to this debate is just to... Wow. Just do it. Just do it! Yes, you can! Don't get too excited. It's basically like store brand Claritin. So, because I've been getting stuffy. So I started taking daily Claritin stuff. Yeah, Timmy, Spider-Man 2 isn't out yet. Yeah, but, I mean, if you just nominate it and Spider-Man 2 is amazing, then it won't win, right? So that's the easy fix. RE4, like the original, is not a 10 out of 10. Watch out for Crimson. If Crimson's in here, he'll slap you. Crimson says RE4 is the greatest game ever made. That is Crimson's stance. To be fair, the vast majority of remakes or remasters are done to see if there is still a market for a sequel. Yeah, well, and that's why, like, I think it sort of is a question of whether or not the remake is transformative enough for it to be considered its own thing. Like, The Last of Us Part 1 remake, I don't think anybody would say that that was different enough to justify it being nominated for Game of the Year again in 2022. But, like, the Resi 4 remake is pretty foundational and transformational. Like, that's pretty crazy. So maybe that qualifies. But then how do you describe that? Send me the King Cobra audio file? Okay.
Twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound.
Okay, Rocky.
Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
There you go, Rocky. Okay. What's the music? This is Priscilla's song from The Witcher 3. Oh, baby. It's sexy. So right now, the votes are coming out to... And then more ambiance. There we go. So right now, it's looking like 29% are saying yes, it should qualify. 35% are saying no. 18% are saying maybe after 20 years since the OG, in which case RE4 Remake would not qualify. And 19% of you are saying no. Oh, I typed in 50 plus years since the OG. I meant 10 years, not 50. 50. Okay, that's my bad. Okay, that's my bad. I meant to type in 5 years. That's what I meant. I meant to do 5+ years, not 50. Of course, you guys are not like, yeah, after 50 years you can remake it and get nominated. Okay, that's my bad. That's my B. By the way, Steel Nips, thank you for the sub with Prime 4 minutes ago. For some reason, the stream alerts are not going off. I don't know why. That's really weird. Huh. Okay. Well. Oops. Let's see. Not. Pong remake? Dude, why not? Why not? Let's go crazy. Okay, so this is getting a little more clear. More people are voting for no. It just should not qualify. I mean, if I'm doing the like free market thing, I would say just nominate it, and then if everything else sucks, it'll win. Because honestly, like if you're in a year, what was a really weird year for games? Maybe 20 Game of the Year nominations. Was 2021. That was Genshin Impact, Fortnite, Cyberpunk. Let's see. Just want to see a list of nominations. Okay. Game of the Year. So this was the year It Takes Two won, which I agreed with, by the way. But with this, Deathloop was nominated, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Resi 4 or Resi 8. I thought all these games were fine. I didn't find any of them like amazing. It Takes Two is great. If It Takes Two wasn't there, and then let's say, I don't know, let's just say Resi 4 Remake launched during this year, instead of Resident Evil 8 Village, I would say it would be much more likely that a remake could win. You know, like I could see that being much more likely and more understandable. Like I wouldn't be that upset if a game won, like RE4, if a really good remake won instead of a game like Deathloop. I thought Psychonauts 2 was really, really good, but it also had some weird quirks. It definitely felt very outdated, but that was part of the design choice, so it was a little weird. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, hate me, I don't care. I thought it was fine. I thought, again, it was like a solid B, but fine. Resi 8 Village, I thought was kind of okay. It wasn't amazing, but it was fine. Metroid Dread, I had that bug happen where I lost all of my ooh, good. Metroid Dread, I had that bug where I lost all of my save progress. I was like at the final encounter, about to beat the game and be done with it, and then they issued an update on the Switch that cleared all of my progress. And I have not gone back to the game since. I booted it up and realized it had deleted my save and I would have to start over. And I, in a rage, quit the game. I was like, screw that, dude. Come off it. Yeah, it was exactly, Sean. I agree completely. By the way, Sean, yes, I thank you for the donation yesterday. I don't think you were in the stream when I saw it. I saw it like 20 minutes after you sent it. But thank you again for the dono. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. To celebrate, Nikki and I went and got dinner with Lockie. It was very cute. He got his chicken tendies and then his little fries, and he nommed it. But what he was really interested in was like the bread, and they brought like a little cup of butter, and then he just dipped the bread into butter. That's all he wanted to eat. It was very good. Very good. Is RE7 better than Village? It's not bad. It's different. It's different. Like it's more of a horror game than it is a Resident Evil 7 is more of a horror game. Resi 8 is more of an action game. And so if you like horror games, you'll love RE4. Or if you love my brain is fried. If you love action games, you'll love RE8. If you love horror games, you'll love RE7. And so they're just different. For me personally, my first was Resident Evil 7. And so for me, that always will hold a special place in my heart. But they're just different. If you like horror games, you're going to love it. But if you hate horror games, you aren't going to like 7, no matter how good it was going to be, you know? Oops, I forgot to wake up my watch, so it thinks that I've been sleeping for like 15 hours. Oops. RE7 VR is a nightmare. They never brought it to PC, did they? That was a big oops. Big oops. Big bummer. Okay, final tally for the poll. 38% of you, 38% said remakes should not qualify. Full stop. Full stop. That's, okay, 38%, that's pretty good. Of that, there's an additional, what is that? 34% that says maybe after an extended period of time. So maybe that's 10 years after, 20 years after, or 50 years after, because I screwed it up. And 28% say that it should qualify. So that means 72% of you think that it should not qualify or should only qualify after an extended period of time. Since the original, to be clear. So I would say most people are probably going to be comfortable with RE4, who are in that maybe category, because it's been, in this case, 18 years. Like, that's close enough to 20 that I think most of you would agree. So, and that means that the remake is going to be significant. You know, it's not the Last of Us Part 1 remake, where it's the remake of a remaster that doesn't really change anything. So, and like, to me, that seems fair. If you take a game from 15 years ago, to remake it's going to require a lot of work. And it's going to feel different. So I think I could be swayed by that. Because in effect, you're taking the foundations laid by somebody 10, 15, 20 years ago, and then you're sort of rebuilding it by modern standards. I'm sorry, I'm allergic to caps lock. I just, it causes my brain to itch. So if messages are in all caps, I just can't read it. 18 years, what even is time? Yeah. Effing magnets, how do they work? What is that? Loud noises. Yeah, exactly. Let me reload emotes, because it looks like, oh, yeah, okay, Rocky just added something. Thank you, Rocky, for that. But anyway, what is Poggies? Well, let me just share my full screen with you. Let me share my full screen. Yeah, I'm an XQC fan. What do you want me to do, dude? Here, this is what Poggies looks like. It's this emote. Shocker that Rocky added it, right? Oh, Rocky. Do I need that soundbite? Hold on. Rocky horror picture show. Rocky. You guys know what I'm talking about? I don't remember. Hold on, which part is it at? It's when they're going around in the circle, and then he's like, Rocky. You know, they're all saying their names. I don't know how to search for him. It's just, he literally just yells out, Rocky.
We caught you at home. How about that? Well, babies,
Don't you worry.
by the light of the night, it'll all seem all
Tim
right.
Curry, man.
I'll get you a satanic mechanic. I'm just a sweet transvestite from Trans.
Oh, it's so good, dude. Transylvania. This is what our mod team looks like, by the way. This is how we dress when we're not on stream. Even sometimes when we're on stream, just below the waist, under the desk, you can't see. But I require Imperium, I require Rocky and everybody. We all dress like this. Rocky's got the top hat and everything. Imperium's got the hair with, you know, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Did I know there was a sequel? I think I heard about that. I don't know. For me, the OG is canon. I'm not straying away. It's like with friggin' Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera has a sequel that's like total garbage. I mean, it's okay. The music's kind of fine in a couple places, but it is fine. Bro made me write it in non-caps and then skip my message. Sorry. Here, I'll read it now. Bing bang. Yeah, ultimate Giga Chat. Yeah, for real. Stop this, man. Games are already lacking creativity. If remakes are considered for GOTY, then new games will suffer. Dude. Luke Stevens TV. Also, your son is the highlight of the stream plus ratio. Yeah, no, I agree. He's the highlight of the stream for real. The poor dude. He's getting like a little black eye where he hit it. Because what he did, if you missed the stream yesterday, he was like running right here because he was playing with the AC unit. He would run up, it would blow in his face, and then he'd run right back. And he did that for like 10 minutes, but then he kind of tripped and he jammed his face right into the base of the Hogwarts Castle boat dock. And it hit him like right in the soft of the under eye right there. So he's got a little ding and he's getting like a little black eye from it. He's going to heal super quick because kids are tough like that, but I feel so bad for the little dude. And he already had he had tried to put on his sunglasses himself. He has these little like dollar store sunglasses he loves. So he wears them when we go on walks every day, and he took them off and then tried to put them back on. But you know, like the corner of the glasses, they can pinch you. So he was doing something where he was like trying to put it on, and he put the crook of his eye in there and then straightened it, and it pinched the corner of his eye right there. And so like the poor kid, just 2 injuries like back to back, day after day on the same eye. It's just it's so sad. I feel so bad for him. But what I mean, he's just, kids are tough, but I feel bad. He just gets into a lot of trouble. Yeah, exactly. I love these Twitch emotes, dude, for real. Dude. But anyway, going back to your message, Bing Bang. I agree with the sentiment that it feels weird. Like, this is why my impulse is to be like, I don't love the idea that remakes can win the best game of the year. Like, most of the hard work of designing this whole thing was done back then. Like, in this case, 18 years ago with Resident Evil 4 remake. So it feels weird to give them the big award, you know? But at the same time, it's also one of those things where it's not just a given that like a remake's gonna win Game of the Year. It has to be a really, really good remake. Okay, like you're not gonna just get the remake or get Game of the Year because you did a remake of a popular game. As we've seen, you can do a remake of The Last of Us Part 1 and it cannot go so well. So you just never really know. It still requires it to be great. And honestly, if they do a great job with it, then, you know, if they get a nomination, okay. I think the rest of the game's lineup would have to really suck should really suck before a remake gets the award. In my opinion, I don't think Resident Evil 4 should get it unless everything else this year totally blows. And already, I think there's a very, very good argument to be made that Hogwarts Legacy should be nominated and possibly win, not because it's the best game, but because just like, you know, how like it sounds horrible. Just like how Trump and Hitler and Putin have been like man of the year before, they won that award because they were the most notable and significant person of that year. You know, they dominated the conversation. They dominated all that. It doesn't mean they were like the best person of the year. It just means that they were like the person that commanded the year. You know, by the end of this year, who knows, maybe the man of the year will be King Charles. He'll get up there with his sausage fingers and be like, hello, my people, welcome, I'm your king. Because he will have, you know, done his bits and bobs. But isn't he getting like, what do they call it? Coronated. Isn't he getting coronated in like May? I think it's May. Something like that. I don't know. I feel bad for you Brits having to like pretend that you respect somebody like that. Because everybody hates him. Everybody hates. I haven't come across a single Brit in like the stream or anywhere that unironically likes him. Like, it's amazing. It's just amazing. Anyway. I don't understand what's going on. Okay. I don't know. That's above my pay grade. I'm not even going to bother. What I hear you saying is I like Hitler because I like Hogwarts Legacy. So what you're saying is... Oh, man. Oh, my God. Chill. Okay, can I just put this on that mode? Okay. Where I grew up, Brits Out was graffitied everywhere. Really? Oh, that's funny. Well, Sean, because you're from Ireland, right, Sean? So, yeah, the Irish. Get out! Top of the morning! Bottom of the morning to the Brits. You get the bottom of the morning. Oh, man. Astronis. Hey, Luke. First time catching you up your stream after watching you on YouTube for years. Oh, that's awesome, my friend. I'm glad you could swing by. Like I said at the top of this, we're doing just a quick little informal thing because I have library storytime hour with Lockie here in just a little bit. So we have to drive off for that. It's going to be really, really cute. Like I said, there's like a lady that runs it and she goes and she stands in front of a horde of like 40 kids. And she's like holding the book and she reads the book and all the kids start paying attention. Oh, yeah. They're listening. And then they start to get restless and they start to like run around and get crazy. And then they start to like sing songs and all the kids get up and dance. And Lockie, he gets up and he dances like this. And then he does the spin. He spins around until he's dizzy. So he falls over because he thinks it's funny when he gets dizzy. And then he goes over to other kids who are sitting and being shy. And he tries to dance in front of them to get them to start dancing. It's pretty freaking cute. Okay. This is amazing. Anyway. Should there a Razzies award for games? Is that like the thing we saw yesterday that Tom Cruise won like the worst actor of the year award for that Mummy remake? Is that what it is? Where it's like it's the like you suck awards? Those would be funny. I think those would be really, really funny. And it could honestly be really, really funny if like, you know, you award Naughty Dog the worst game of the year. That would be really funny. because they tried to launch the PC port. Can you please upload the whole Twitch streams on YouTube? You are great company while I work out. Can't watch live streams. Only on YouTube. Let's see. I still love that trailer. Oh yeah, that thing was amazing. There's nothing preventing us from doing that. We absolutely can do the whole VOD and post it to YouTube. There's nothing wrong with that. The VODs are available on Twitch, so you can watch them on Twitch if you want after the fact, but I totally understand how some people would probably prefer watching with like YouTube tools and things. What I can do is I can investigate if there's an automated process we can do, if there's like some service that will pull the VODs and then update them. That could be super cool. We could do that and see if it just automates. Otherwise, like, you know, we'll finish streaming and then I'd have to have Jacob download it and then upload the whole thing, which isn't necessarily a major problem, but you know, it's just one more thing. But we can probably figure that out. We'll tackle that for the next week. We'll try to figure that out. Coco, I fully respect and understand why you stream again on Twitch. I support you, mate. Keep it up. Thank you, my friend. And yeah, it's just, oh yeah, Rocky, you could do it too. I'm thinking there's got to be a service that does it too, though, right? Like you log in with your Twitch, you log in with your YouTube, and then you just say, yeah, after the stream, post it here. There's got to be a service that just does that automatically, right? That seems like a no duh. You know? Surely, right? I don't know. Dandelions don't care. Just hop over from your recent video on RE4. Awesome, my friend. See? You pop over, see, it works. It just works.
16 times the detail.
16 times the detail. It just works. Anyway, first time in stream, saw the video, just came out, realized it had just come out less than an hour ago, and I decided to pop in and check out the results of the poll you mentioned. Personally, I don't really have my own opinion on the matter. Yeah, Speeding Wheelbarrow, the results of the poll were that roughly, I believe it was 38% said no, they should not qualify for Game of the Year. Remakes should not be considered. A further, what was it, 34% or something came and said that they felt that, or 24%, whatever it was. Basically, 28% of people said, yes, it should qualify. Yes, it should be nominated if it's good enough. Full stop. Yes, they should be considered just like any other release that year. But then a good chunk of people were, about a third, decided that they would only be okay with it if a set period of time had passed. So if 10 years had passed, if 20 years had passed, or if 5 years had passed, nobody thought that 50 plus years would have to pass, because I mistyped it. But a pretty straightforward, poll, and I think it reflects the general sentiment that people are okay with, most people are okay with them potentially being nominated for Game of the Year if it's a good enough remake and if it's truly transformative. That's the key. What is the emote spam? You mean all the stuff that you're tossing in? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Rocky, yeah. If you don't know, Twitch has a ton of emotes and stuff that you can add in, and let's just say Rocky is our resident emote master, so he's making sure that he's loading them up. There are now in this stream over 1,000 emotes possible for you to pop in and communicate your sentiment in the chat window. There's a lot. It never ceases to amaze me because some of these are just like freaking hilarious, and I love them dearly. Some Pepe dancing. I don't know why I find them so funny. I just do. If nothing better than a remake comes out that year, it's not the remake's fault, and that says more about the other developers than the remake itself, right? Well, exactly, Patrick. That's why I think there's a really good and compelling argument to just be like, nominate it, and if it wins, congrats, it was the best game that year. It sucks that there weren't other games that were original, but if they blew it, then that's what it is. Sorry, nobody. That one's not showing up on this because I think it was added after, well, it was added after we started streaming, so we'll have to wait until I shut down OBS and reopen it, and then it should start working. Let's see. I feel weird about remakes being in Game of the Year. And haven't even played RE4 yet, but the alternative doesn't seem to just give the award to something else because just because remake. Yeah, no, I agree. And I think if it's the best. I'll reload browser here. Okay, everybody try spamming those emotes again. We'll see if they show up. Okay. But anyway. Oh, no, still not doing it. Weird. Well, I'll have you know it is showing up for me. So I can see all of it. We have that. By the way, did you guys see this? Somebody, Modder Specializer, added Pedro Pascal into The Last of Us Part 1 remake through a mod. And honestly, it's not the worst job. Like, the one adding Bella Ramsey in as Ellie was really unsettling. It did not look right. This one, it doesn't look great. It needs some tweaking, but it's certainly better than the Bella Ramsey one. The Bella Ramsey one was like... it was rough. Yeah. Well, I think the issue is that they can't have like his face in actual different shape because all of the animation rigs are very specific. So they have to have his face the exact same shape as the original Joel, even if Pedro's face isn't the same shape. So sometimes some facial emotions, it doesn't look quite right, but like there you can see in the eyes are the same as the original Joel and stuff like that. You can't really tweak that, but honestly, pretty impressive. I've seen a lot worse. Yeah, by the way, Shrek 5 is probably on the way. Oh yeah, more Kick nonsense. People are like, I can't stand this. People are like, yeah, you should come over to Kick. Look how much money I made. I'm like, dude, you're a freaking huge streamer. I don't know who this is, but apparently he's a streamer that's pretty popular. Action Man. And he went over to Twitch or Kick, started streaming, and has like 7,000 subs. So yeah, if you get 7,000 people to basically give you $4 and what, $4.95? Like if you go over, or $4 and whatever, 50 cents, what, I don't know, whatever it is. If you have all those people come over and throw money at you, yeah, you're gonna have 38,000. But pretending as though, yeah, make the switch today and live a life you never thought you could. Acting like that is just for anybody. It's just sad. Like, and it's the biggest and most frustrating thing I think of like Twitch in general is that so many people come in and they're like, they see that and they say, wow, I could really use $40,000 a month. And so they go out and they start streaming on Twitch to like 1 or 2 people. And then they get like, they spend weeks of their lives doing it. And then they get frustrated that they are not like seeing that progress. It's like, yeah, dude, you got 7,000 people that wanted to give you money. Yeah, of course, if you have 7,000 people who want to give you money, you're going to be rich. It doesn't really matter where you go. You're going to be rich. Like on Twitch, yeah, you probably would have closer to like, what, 20,000? That's still a pretty good month. That's still pretty good. Still pretty good. Yeah, if you could translate that straight to Kick, sure. But, man, I don't know. It's annoying. It's annoying. Anyway, like I said, this was just going to be a quick little thing. I will look into getting this over on the YouTube channel so that we can just re-upload the VODs. I think that that's a great idea, and I think that's easy enough to do. I think we should be able to do that. And I will also be back tomorrow. It'll be good. Maybe we'll try out the new microphone tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. So make sure to follow all of that. Thank you to all of the subs. Max Sandwich, also thank you for the sub right now. Appreciate you. I'll figure out why the sub alerts aren't working. I don't know why they aren't, but what are you gonna do? So hugs and kisses. Much love. Stay safe, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Did you also see the intro? Also, I'm making some commands to add the Nightbot. I have not seen that. I will look at that. I'm assuming it's in Discord DM, so I'll check that. Okay, hugs and kisses, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for chilling with me. Bye-bye.